Don't mind my mismatched socks. Hi guys, it's Olivia coming at you with a monthly reading for July 2020. We're just going to get started lighting some incense. None of that candle business. It is too hot in Toronto right now. It's literally like 28, 29 degrees, and it certainly doesn't feel like it, which I don't mind. So, no candles, but we will do a little bit of incense. This one is a cow key incense for clarity. Okay. All right. We will, now that our incense is burning, we'll just move this to the side. Today I'm using the Mystical Manga Tarot. This is going to be a 9-card spread. Card 1 is for the current self. Card 2 is for the theme of the month. Card 3 is for the key goal. Card 4 is for the obstacle to overcome. Card 5 is the major accomplishment. 6 is what to avoid. 7 is what to embrace. 8 is where to find support. And 9 is advice and encouragement. I'll probably pull a clarifying card and take a look at the shadow card as well. This is just a reading. It is not advice or what to do for your life. So take what suits you and leave the rest behind. It's just meant to be, helpful in any way it can be. But if you don't feel it resonates with you, then that's okay. You just ignore it in that case. All right. So we will get started. This is a reading for the collective for the month of July 2020. So we have card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5. Let me just move these guys slightly over. So card 6. Card 7, card 8, card 9. All right, so for card 1, the current self, we have the 9 of Wands. That's interesting. We have the 9 of Wands. This card signifies exhaustion. It signifies being burnt out, but being almost at the end of your journey. Things are almost complete. You just need to persevere and hang in there. The end of this cycle is coming, and then you'll have a fresh start. You'll have passion, you will have inspiration, new things to look forward to. So we have here for the current self the 9 of Wands, signifying exhaustion, but things coming to completion. For card 2, which represents the theme of the month, we have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords represents feeling trapped and feeling like you can't do things. It is self-limiting beliefs. You see how she is all tied up? She has that blindfold on. She has those swords. That's when you're making excuses to yourself. I can't afford it. I don't have the time. My family wouldn't support it. This is saying to take the time for yourself and disassemble those self-limiting beliefs, because you do have the time, or where there is a will, there is a way. Things are possible. It's just that they're not possible. They don't happen when you don't think they are possible. So yes, the possibility is there. It's just that you're feeling trapped, and that's probably because you're exhausted. And as long as you're feeling like something can't be done, it won't happen. So the key goal for this month, card number 3, we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant usually symbolizes institutions, things like this. But in this case, I believe that there is some learning that you need to do. So there are some things, in order to accomplish things, you need to open your mind to new possibilities. You need to learn new things. Maybe even take support from places like schools or churches or wherever you are. If there is a support system in your workplace or anywhere else, it's time to use that support. But it is saying that there are things that you need to learn, and maybe that will help with the exhaustion. That will open up new possibilities for you, and that will also break some of those self-limiting beliefs. With card 3 here, the Hierophant. Card number 4 is the obstacle to overcome. And we have the Page of Wands. So we're coming back to Wands here, where the card that represented you was the 9 of Wands. This is when that new start happens. The Page of Wands is a new beginning. It's that new project. And or not even that new beginning. It's the project that you have on your mind, the lesson that you need to learn in order to advance. So it could be that the obstacle to overcome is the thing that is causing you that exhaustion. It's just completing that you're in a stage where it's not yet complete. So you need to complete it in order to get it off of your plate and make more room for the new starts that I was talking about before. So we have the Page of Wands as the obstacle to overcome, in that you need to finish the thing that is exhausting you. Do not drop it, because it will still take up space in your mental landscape. So you need to finish it in order to overcome it and to put it to rest. It needs to be just completely finished. Otherwise, it will still be there lurking. Card number 5, which is the major accomplishment. Ooh, we have the Chariot. We have a lot of movement here. This is a card that signifies Cancer. It is a Cancer card in the zodiac, but it is movement and the completion of things. So this is saying that things will come to an end, and that it will come to a successful end, because the Chariot is one of those cards that does not let anything stop it. It's one of those cards that says that you're going to be accomplishing really good things, and that you're in a period where nothing can stop you, and that things will come to an end. Sometimes also signifies travel, and he does have the mask of duty and pleasure on his shoulders in the original Rider-Waite tarot. And it's saying that, yeah, in order to get to that pleasure, you complete your duty first, but that there is good things on the opposite side of that duty, where you saw in the 9 of Wands here, where it was saying that you needed to finish things in order to get to the end of your journey. Okay, so the Chariot was card number 7. It is saying that the duty will come to an end, and then there's pleasure on the opposite side. There is new beginnings, new starts. Page of Wands is saying that those starts are good, that they'll be inspiring for you and will fill up your spiritual cup, which is always a good thing. Card number 6 is what to avoid. So here we have, the 5 of Swords. This makes a lot of sense. The 5 of Swords is about mind games. It's about playing games with yourself, or thinking that people have it out for you, or even trying to screw people over. But it is playing a mind game and a what if game with yourself, and you're never going to know what people are thinking. So don't do that, because that is going to lead to those self-limiting beliefs. Well, this person's better, or like they have this in mind for me, so I can't do that. You don't know until you know. So the things that you can control are the things that you should worry about. Don't worry about anything else. So yes, card to avoid, 5 of Swords for mind games. Card number 7 is what to embrace. And we have the King of Wands. So those things that make you feel good, those things that inspire you, the things that make you very happy, the hobbies that you have perhaps mastered, and even if you haven't mastered it, just the things that bring you great joy, the things that bring you inspiration, the things that motivate you. It's saying fill your cup up with things that do that. And that is what gives you the energy to deal with everything else. So the hobbies that you love, whether it's cooking, whether it's knitting, if it's playing card games, if it's playing video games, yes, moderation is nice, but those things that inspire and motivate you, for me, it's my garden. So, do those things, and that will give you that energy of mastery. You don't have to be perfect at it, but it's that level of mastery or that energy of mastery that will inspire you even more. It's wanting to get to that point and enjoying the process. So card number 8 is where to find support. Oh, we have the 8 of Wands. There is a lot of wands here. So I do think this month for a lot of us is about doing those things that motivate and inspire us and not letting anything else like our mind get in the way. So where you're going to find support is the 8 of Wands, and this is a card of manifestation. It is also connected with the Moon card, which talks about the subconscious mind and the things that we have, the unconscious within us that are looking to come out of us. But yes, this is a card where you're in a flow state. Things move very smoothly for you. So the people that help you stay in that flow, or the people that are encouraging you to stay in that flow, are asking you, did you do this or did you do that? Even if it might seem annoying, those are the people that care enough about you to ask you if you're doing something that motivates and inspires and fills up your spiritual cup. So those are the people that you're going to find support with. And even if it's just a group of gardeners, or if there is a group for whatever it is that you are doing, you'll also find support there. But it is saying that there is going to be a flow state. Things are going to get done. So do as much as you can during this time period while you can, because the 8 here turns into this 9. It does turn into exhaustion if you don't take advantage of the time period in this flow state, because then you have too many balls up in the air and that becomes a blockade rather than the beautiful ladder that it is here. So climb, my friends, climb. Do what you can. And number 9 is advice and encouragement. Oh, okay. 2 of Wands. This is definitely a reading that was strong in those wands and swords. So 2 of Wands, advice and encouragement. You have the world ahead of you. Now that we have reached this point that we've reached after everything with this pandemic and everything that's been going on, you have the world ahead of you. Things are coming to a close here, so there are new starts coming, and you have the world ahead of you. You can make any decision that you would like. You see how this gentleman is holding the world in his hands here? You've got choices. Things are in balance, and you have a lot of choice. And you can do anything that you want with that choice. You have the world in your hands, so go after it. Don't let anything stop you, because it's saying that you're in a phase where you have the motivation and the inspiration. You have the flow state. The only thing getting in your way is your mind. So let's take a look at a clarifying card. I don't think we need one, but it never hurts to look. The Empress. That's beautiful. We have the Empress here as your clarifying card. And the Empress is about self-care. It's about nurturing yourself. It's about putting life into projects that you've wanted to. It's about things coming into bloom and being plentiful. That Empress energy is where the things that you reap are the things that you're going to sow, but on an exponential level. And That happens when you take care of yourself and you take care of the things that you are trying to do. When you care for them and you nurture them, you see results. So yes, this is going to be a bountiful month for us. And you just need to, make sure that you don't get distracted and make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of the projects that you want to see come into actualization. That you have the Chariot, that you have the Eight of Wands, that you have the Empress right here, says that you can do a lot with this coming month. All right, so let's take a look at our shadow card. We have the Five of Wands. So this is the underlying conflict right here. This is that if you are working with other people, they're going to want to take leadership or be in charge of your project. And you're going to have to decide whether you're going to defend that or whether you're just going to bow out so that things can happen. And sometimes it is knowing, hey, this is my passion project and this is what I want to do. So I either find better people to do it with, or I just let somebody else take the lead for now to get things done. Whatever you choose to do is up to you. But this is saying that other people are going to come in and that there's going to be conflict with those things that are motivating and inspiring you. And you do have a choice whether you're going to just, go with that flow. And if you go with that flow, things will turn out all right. Or whether you're going to resist. With resistance does slow things down, but you can if you want to. It's your project. So that is what I have for you. But it is looking like a good month overall. You have a good spread. Things are possible. Things are coming into actualization that you've been waiting for. The end of things that have been exhausting you is coming. You just gotta persevere a little bit longer, but you're nearly at the finish line. So yes, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you'd like a reading, I will leave my details below as well. Thank you for checking out this reading for July 2020. And as I said before, take what suits you, leave the rest behind. Thanks. Have a great evening. Have a great month.